I was hoping you might say that we were the best-looking bank in the world, following on the BMW theme, but we missed that one. Okay, social purpose creates value. Can I assume that when we talk about social, that we also mean environmental, because I think the two are pretty symbiotically linked, really. First question, what is value? In our world, it's not restricted to financial. It also includes social and environmental, the sort of the classic triple bottom line. And to be frank, I come from a sector that has really created little of any of that over recent years. I think we've been accused of having no social purpose and little value, which is quite a challenging place to be. My next question is, what is the social purpose to the business? Is it the essence of the business? Is it the purpose of the business? Is it an appendix? Is it CSR? There's a wonderful comment from Gillian Tett in the FT magazine this weekend, which described CSR as an amulet to ward off evil things. I think it's a great picture. Or is it integrated into the business, but not, if you like, the purpose of the business? Or possibly a mixture of the above. In terms of this value, there's sort of slightly cliched references to creation of value for staff, retention, fulfillment, performance, and engagement. When it comes to the market and consumer sentiment, again, a lot of cynicism about that, but there has been consistent growth in ethical consumerism over recent years. If you go and buy a banana in the supermarket today, you're 66% guaranteed that it's a fair trade banana. You don't have to think about it, it just is. Same for ground coffee, dairy milk, Cadbury's, bless them, is now fair trade. So there's something happening. There's something happening out there which is quite powerful. And a lot of talk at the moment about ethical capitalism, responsible finance. It seems to be very much the language of the moment. I'm very conscious that the Occupy movement may not be the most popular thing around here, but even if it has no specific aim, there's an underlying sentiment that is powerful. And I would suggest that it can't be in any business's interest to have dysfunctional communities. They're disruptive, they don't allow things to happen normally, and that can't be good for business, whether it's here or overseas, as we've seen over recent times. And then there's shareholder value, which is a bit of a disconnect to me. All this focus on short-term returns and huge consequences for the financial sector in that regard. And no doubt more on that from the K report shortly. So for Triodos, there's no contradiction in this sense of social purpose creating value. Our sole purpose is to mobilize money in a socially and environmentally positive way. Our mission includes the terms human dignity and quality of life. And trust me, we really mean it. In terms of value, our customers, they get finance, they get expertise, they get someone who really understands what they're about. Our savers get interest, and they get a connection with what their money is doing. We have a completely transparent model. You can go on our website and you can see every single lending that we have on our books at the moment. I'm not aware of any other banks that do that. There may be. I'm not aware of them. Our shareholders get a decent return, a fair return on the money they put with us. Our co-workers are genuinely engaged in what we do, and we work really hard to give them that opportunity to be engaged and feel part of what we do. And that does create huge benefits in terms of retention and performance. In terms of communities, we believe in the power of communities. We create some communities through what we do. We support communities in what we do. They're really fundamental to us. And in rather more hard-nosed financial terms, as a group, 2009 on 10, our loans grew by 28%. Our customer numbers grew by 22%. Our deposits grew by 17%. In the UK last year, 2011, our lending grew by 36%. A little unusual in the financial sector, I think. And we raised capital consistently throughout the whole of the financial crisis without any difficulty. And if we're talking about good-looking banks, and awards are important as part of the value chain, then we were the FT Sustainable Bank of the Year in 2010. Thank you very much.